Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how you can take the items that you thrift and style them in your home to create some really unique home decor pieces. I think y'all going to love today's video, so let's go ahead and get started. And I want to thank Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. Oh, I see dishes in here. Ooh, look at this. We got some blue and white pottery. Some little cups. Those are cute. It has England stamped on the bottom, and there's two of them. Oh wait, there's another one right there. Oh, there's some cute little blue and white vases. Set of 3. Ooh, I like these little flat baskets. These are great to put, you know, in the back of a cabinet or something, like a bookshelf, something like that, that you just need a little bit of texture. You can also hang these on the wall. They have a ton of wood bowls. I always pick up these aged wooden bowls. I love stacking them up, and I wrapped them with a little jute twine, a sprig from the splendid Sidium bush, and a little bit of lace. Look how amazing this white and wood and this basket texture looks together. And y'all, everything you see in this picture is thrifted. So this just shows you that you can go out, you can thrift different items and just put them together in the most beautiful collection. Ooh, look at this candlestick. 3 swans. I love that. I don't know what the price is on this one. Oh, $3. Prices are great. I loved the 3 swans on here, but something about the color I was just not liking. So this is a really quick, simple, easy way to change a piece. You're going to take some paint. I'm using Fusion paint in the color Raw Silk and the Fusion Mister bottle, and you're going to mist your piece. And that's going to put, you know, some water on the piece, and then you take your paint and you're just going to do a wash over the entire piece. So we're not doing full coverage. We're just doing one quick watered down coat of paint on here. And that's it, just one quick coat, and you let it dry, and this is the finished project. I just think it's a much simpler look. There's not as much color variation, but because you did a wash, you kind of get this natural, lightly distressed look. What is this? It's a tiny little cloche. It's plastic, but I think we could have some fun with this. The first thing I need to do is take it from plastic looking to expensive looking. So I'm going to be using Dixie Belle patina products. I decided to paint one with the Dixie Belle bronze patina paint. So I'm going to get a couple quick coats on here, and then I'm going to take the patina sprays. I always like to do a mixture of the blue and the green. So I'm going to spritz these down and just wait. And once it dries, you'll get this amazing patina effect. They have this little weird knob at the top of the plastic cloche, so I want to cover that up, and I thought a little lace ribbon would be perfect. So I'm just going to hot glue that right on top. This is the set of 4 brindled Bower's nest, and when I thrifted this little cloche, I imagined these nests fitting perfectly inside of it, but as you can see, it is actually too big. So I just stuck the cloche on top and put the nest around the cloche, and I actually think that looks even better. I love this little cloche. It's just a perfect size to stick into any little vignette. They have quite a few baskets of these clear glass little jars. I love these. I like to do group rings of 3 with a little sprig of greenery. They fit perfectly in little places like a windowsill. And so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy all the ones that I find and just sell them in groups of 3, and they'll just be picked at random, and those will be on my website, juliesdesignsandssigns.com. I just wanted to show y'all a few examples of these vintage glass bottles styled throughout my home. Like I told y'all, they are absolutely the perfect size just to sit on a windowsill. I have several bottles in my bedroom, and if you love these bottles and are interested in getting them for your own home, I will leave a link to them in the description. If you do not know what Squarespace is, it is an online hosting platform, and that is who actually hosts my e-commerce store, juliesdesignsandsigns.com. And whether you have an online store, a local business, if you just want to create a portfolio or blog or offer a service, Squarespace has so many different options to host your website. So Squarespace has everything that you need to grow your business online. You can create a website using their very easy to use templates, designer fonts, color palettes. You can easily create an e-commerce store, and you can also market your business by connecting your social accounts and by using their email campaigns. Squarespace is extremely user-friendly. Even if you have no designer background, they have all these templates for you to pick from. It is really so easy, you guys. So if you're interested in trying out Squarespace, y'all go to squarespace.com/juliesdesignsandsigns, and they are giving my viewers 10% off when you use code JuliesDesignsAndSigns, and I will have a link to everything in the description below for y'all. I just found this book. I almost passed it up, but luckily I looked through it. It's filled with handmade paper, so I'm definitely going to get this. I love using this stuff for crafts. It looks amazing with a transfer on it. You could put a stamp on it. I want to show y'all real quick how amazing a stamp looks on handmade paper. This is IOD's pastiche stamp, and it has all of these cloches and bird cages in different sizes, and I've been dying to stamp one of these, so we're going to use this bigger cloche right here. And they have a few different things in the stamp that you can put in the cloche, like eggs, bugs, birds, even a bird's nest, but I'm going to use a butterfly on this one. So I have my IOD black ink. I'm going to ink up this stamp, and then I'm going to stamp my handmade paper. This is a little specimen pen stamp that comes in this set, so I wanted to stamp that first and then put my butterfly on top of it, and I absolutely love the way this looks. How beautiful is this stamp on this handmade paper? I styled it on this clipboard that I had made in my video a few weeks ago, and I find this really looks like an image I would have pulled out of an old book. Look at this tall, skinny house. Oh, that was actually the back. I don't like what's on it, but I really like the size of it, and I feel like I could do something fun with this. So I think we're gonna bring it home. The first thing I need to do is paint this piece, but I was worried about there being some raised area from the type and the images that are on here. So what I did is I added my own texture. I used the Dixie Belle Sea Spray, which is a texture additive, and I added that to my Fusion Pine Blue paint. And so that's going to give my paint a nice texture. So if there's anything coming through from what was previously on this piece, it'll hide it. IOD's Kindness Regard stamp is one of my favorites, just to add a little bit of decoration in the background, and I feel like this piece needs something just because it is so long, but I don't want it to stand out too much, so I'm going to be using the IOD ink in the color Stone Gray, and it's going to be a pretty subtle little touch in the background. So I'm just going to ink up my stamp, and then I'm going to stamp the entire piece. Obviously the stamp is not big enough, so I'm just going to keep inking it up and stamping it until I have the entire house covered. It looks like this piece did have a roof at one time, but that was missing when I found it at the bin. So I'm going to go ahead and add a roof back. I had these pieces of wood in my stash, so I just grabbed them and I'm marking them so I can cut them to size. And I'm also going to cut some little shutters out of this wood as well. And to hide these fresh cuts and have it blend in perfectly with the rest of the wood, I just added a little bit of Fusion paint in the color Chocolate. I'm just going to glue these wood pieces onto the house. This is the Gorilla brand glue sticks. It is my favorite, but they also sell it in this extra long stick, so you're not constantly changing out your hot glue. I just wanted to mention that because I always get questions about my long glue sticks. I will link them in the description if you're interested. I just order them off of Amazon, but it is my favorite brand of hot glue, and like I said, those extra long sticks are just amazing. We have this blank part on the house, and I found these tiny little drawers in my stash, and I felt like the wood tone kind of matched with the other wood tone. So I thought, why not glue these to the house and make some cute little shelves that we can then style and decorate. You could stop here, and maybe I should have, but I decided to go ahead and add some Dixie Belle white wax entire piece. I'm using the Dixie Belle French tip paintbrush, which is my absolute favorite brush to use with the waxes. I just thought adding white wax to entire piece would just kind of brighten it up a little bit. But like I said, I don't know if that was the right choice or not. So leave a comment below. Let me know what y'all think. I applied the Dixie Belle white wax to the entire piece, and then I wiped off all of the excess with a dry paper towel. I think this piece will look perfect on the side of a cabinet, or if you had a skinny wall. And I just found some little vintage items around my house, and I really liked the way this piece looked once it was fully styled. Alright guys, that is the end of today's video. I really hope y'all enjoyed seeing how I style these thrifted items in my home. And if there is any items that you always see at the thrift store that you are wondering how I would style it, leave a comment below and I will be on the lookout for those items and style them in a future video. And do not forget, the first Wednesday of every month I have the vintage drop in the home decor section of my website. That is coming up very soon, May 1st, so mark your calendars. And if you're interested in starting your own website, y'all go check out squarespace.com/Julie's Designs and Signs, and they are giving my viewers 10% off when you use code Julie's Designs and Signs. And I will have everything linked in the description. Y'all have a wonderful day, and I will see y'all next week for another DIY video.